What does financial freedom mean to you? Is it an extra $1,000 a month to pay off the mortgage or take a nice vacation trip every year? Or is it the ability to take off nights and weekends without worrying so that you can spend more time with your family or coach your kid's soccer team or just slow down and enjoy your life a little bit more? Maybe to you it means private jets and expensive champagne. For a lot of people, it's the ability to quit your 9-to-5 normal everyday job and spend your life doing what you want. So maybe that's donating your time to a charity, maybe it's growing a really big, successful business that you can pass down to your kids or your grandkids, or maybe you want to hit the road and see the world. And I know that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to travel. I had the travel bug big time. Everyone has their own definition of financial freedom. And before we even start talking about how to launch a business, validate a product, make our first sale, do the marketing and all that stuff, we need to know what we are aiming for. So I want you to write down, what is your financial goal? What number would give you the financial freedom to live your life the way you want? As I sit here making this video, I'm in Buenos Aires, one of my favorite cities in the world. And I spend about half the year here most of the time and half the year back in my home of California. And then every year I take a few months to travel. Last year we did a couple months in Costa Rica, which was fantastic. But I'm living my dream right now. And it's my online businesses that allow me to do it. But I have to tell you, I did not start out here and it was not an overnight success story. And before we go on, I gotta tell you, there are a lot of people on the internet selling overnight success and selling get-rich-quick schemes. Let's call them what they are. But let's make something clear here. There is no get-rich-quick scheme that works. If there was, everyone would be doing it and eventually wouldn't work anymore, right? So if you are looking for some kind of a plug-and-play, a set-and-forget, easy path to riches, please leave now, because that's not what I teach. Instead, you have to make the decision to do the work and learn the skills and make yourself successful. I will provide you a path, but you're the one that has to walk it, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about me and my story. So a few years ago, I was working a normal 9-to-5 desk job. I was an engineer, and I was pretty comfortable and secure. I wasn't getting rich, but I was pretty well paid, and I had a comfortable life, right? But I just couldn't get the idea out of my head that I could be doing something more, living better. I was just kind of bored, to be honest. And then I read a book called The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, and it opened my eyes. I read about these people who are using their skills and the power of the internet and globalization and all these new concepts, and they were using it to completely change the game. So instead of trading their time for money like most people do, creating value for someone else, whether it's the stockholders of your company or your boss or whatever, these people were creating these online businesses that allowed them to live the lives of their dreams. They were creating value for themselves, escaping this time for money rat race that most people live in. And once I read that, I was hooked. It was a tipping point. It was like a whole new world opened up in front of me. So, long story short, I quit my job. I packed my bags, much to the dismay of my parents, many of my friends and coworkers who thought I was crazy. And I hit the road, and I vowed that I would find a way to make enough money online to live comfortably and live the dream that I had in my head at that time. And believe me, I did not know much. I was a total beginner when it came to online business. I'd never started an online business before, and I made every mistake possible. I tried the launch and hope strategy that pretty much everybody does when they first start off. And of course, it cost me a ton of money. And that's all stuff that can so easily be avoided with the product validation techniques that I teach in the module 1 of the course, and we'll get to more of that later. But little by little, I figured out how things work in online business. I began to identify the things that made some businesses turn into money-making machines, while most never make any money. And that's just a cold hard fact. Many of us have heard that stat, that 80% of businesses, online and off, fail within their first year. But I began to figure out what separated the winners and the losers, the 80% that fail from the 20% that go on to make big money. And when I left my job, I never imagined that my online businesses were gonna someday be making me way more money than I was making back in my old engineering job. And then I would be living my dream, traveling, building fun new businesses, and even helping other people on their own journey to financial freedom. For this new course, which we're about to get rolling on, I even started a brand new business from scratch, recording every step of the process to prove that there's no smoke and mirrors or no secret trickery involved, just a solid, bulletproof process and good execution. And that business already sold $1,000 in its first 3 weeks. And it's not just me. I have now helped hundreds of new, totally green, inexperienced online entrepreneurs just like you make their first profits online and grow their new businesses faster than they ever thought possible. Here's what a few of my course members have said and some of the results that they have had. The great thing about online business is once you understand the principles, you can apply them over and over again, and they will work for you for the rest of your life. This is not a bunch of tricks or tactics that aren't gonna work anymore once the technology changes or once a new social media platform becomes popular. This stuff is based on solid principles that will always work and that have worked since way before the internet was even around. For example, you're gonna learn the 3 fundamental elements that every online business must have working to be successful. The offer, the website, and the traffic, okay? And we're gonna talk all about these elements and how you can get these humming along so that your business is profitable. We're gonna learn how to use smart product validation to guarantee that you will make money before you spend time and money building a fancy website, buying inventory, printing out business cards, and all those things that most newbies do. Remember the launch and hope strategy I talked about? We're not gonna do that, okay? So you're gonna learn how to build an optimized sales framework that turns online strangers into paying customers. And this is stuff that every successful online business does. But you don't see it in the get-rich-quick marketing junk that's sold online. These are the fundamental elements. It's not the flashy tactics, the 3 tricks to do this or that. These are the fundamentals that are gonna allow you to, first of all, avoid the traps that most everyone falls into, and I fell into them too, believe me. You're gonna learn to avoid those traps that will cost you thousands of dollars and months, if not years of frustration. And then 2, you're gonna start a business with the confidence of guaranteed success, because we don't spend time or money on any product or any business idea that we have not validated. We just don't do it. So here's the deal. I am rolling out the Business Launch for Beginners course, which is a complete step-by-step guide for the complete beginner to launch a profitable online business from the ground up. I'm gonna show you every single step along the way. And like I said, I'm even gonna start my own business from scratch, recording every step so you can basically copy and paste what I do. And the course itself is 3 modules. The first module is about online business fundamentals and product validation. So by the end of module 1, you will be miles ahead of all other beginning entrepreneurs. In fact, you're gonna know more than many experienced online marketers know about the fundamentals of the business and how it works. And remember that financial goal that you wrote down earlier? Module 1 is where we're gonna plant the seeds that will allow you to meet that goal in the coming months and years. In addition, by the end of Module 1, you will have a validated product idea, meaning you will have made your first online sale. We don't move on to Module 2 until we know we're going to make money. That's what product validation is all about, and you're gonna be an expert in that. Module 2, it's all about growth, and for an online business, that means marketing. You're gonna learn all about online marketing using social media, SEO, pay-per-click advertising, basic sales techniques to turn those first few sales from a trickle into a river of profits. This is where it's gonna really become a business. For a lot of people, just having a profitable side income is enough. They're happy to let it make them money passively in the background while they turn their attention to other things, to spending more time with their family, starting a new business idea, traveling, whatever it is. But some people aren't content with that. For some, they want to turn their business into a massive money-making machine. And if that's you, you are going to love Module 3, which is all about optimization. You're going to learn about how to continuously improve every element of your business with A/B split testing, conversion rate optimization, and you're going to learn about the optimized sales process framework. Now, every successful business out there uses some variation of the 6-step framework that I teach, and it's an absolutely killer sales framework. In addition to the 3 main modules, there is a bonus materials section with a bunch of extras, including all my ebooks and extra video lessons. I just finished up an absolutely powerful video about using free online spy tools to analyze your competitors, to figure out how they're getting their traffic, how much they're getting, the keywords and ads they're using, everything. And so far, people are loving it. So here's the bottom line. If you sign up for this course within the next couple of days, you will pay $297, which will give you instant lifetime access to all the materials, including all the updated stuff and new materials that I'm going to add into this course in the future. Now, even at the normal price of $599, it's a great deal. Compare even the full price to my personal coaching services, which will run you several $1,000s per day, or to the cost of, say, a business degree, an MBA, for example, which will run you in tens of thousands of dollars. It's really a no-brainer. And I'm not even going to mention the amount of money that most new entrepreneurs lose with their first business by falling into easily avoidable traps, because it just varies so much. My first business cost me $2,500 lost. That's a pretty expensive education. But if you sign up during this first phase, you will pay less than half of the normal price, $297. So why am I doing this? Well, because I want to take really good care of those of you who sign up in the first phase. In every course or session I've launched, the first 10% of signups inevitably get the most results. I don't know if it's by nature or because they're the most excited, but the first group always blows me away with their success stories, and they inspire the rest of the community. So I want to give you every incentive to be a part of that first group. So please do not wait. Also, this is 100% risk-free, okay? Because if you're unhappy with this course for any reason, if you don't get the results you expected, you don't like the video lessons, or if you just don't have the time to go through it, that's fine. Just send me an email within 90 days, and I'll send you all of your money back, no questions asked. I created this course because people were literally demanding that I put something like this together. And I'm all about creating value for you. If you don't get results and you don't think you're getting the value you paid for, I don't want your money. And then one more thing before I forget, as an extra bonus, for those of you who sign up now, I will send you an invite to the closed Inner Circle Facebook group, which until now this has been a totally closed, available only to my own personal network of business partners and friends. But if you sign up during this first phase, I'll invite you to the group, and I can guarantee that this will be a game changer for you. The group itself is full of other online entrepreneurs, helping each other out, giving feedback, discussing obstacles, making deals, and becoming successful as a group. So here's what you need to do. Click the button at the bottom of this video, sign up, and you'll get a couple of emails. The first one will have your login credentials so you can get into the course area immediately. And then you'll also get a welcome email from me with a little preview of what the course is all about, some motivation. And then you'll also receive later a separate email with your invite to the Inner Circle Facebook group. And then once you log into the course, start by watching the welcome video on the course homepage. And that'll get you kind of oriented, fill you in on how the course is laid out and what you can expect. Now, when I started my own journey, I had no idea that it would be possible to spend half the year in Argentina, travel around Central America for a few months, live my dream, and make more money than I made in my old job. If I could go back, the only thing that I would change would be to take that first step sooner. So don't wait. Click the button that says Give Me Instant Access now. Take the first step in your own journey, and I'll see you on the other side.